For longer than even your grandparents' can remember, Havenwood has been a small, safe village nestled in a dense forest in the Crownlands. Even 10 years ago, when the silent exodus occurred and the crown toppled, the entire government crumbled almost overnight, Havenwood was only slightly hurt. The church, without their funding from the crown, started following less strict and less structured teachings as led by Father Berman. Magic had been taboo while the crown was in charge. The quarry had been operated by the crown. They were closed down, and a landslide allowed much of it to collapse. There was also the school, a small academy up in the hills, which was shuttered almost overnight and left to rot. You see, Havenwood's located directly on the Bloom Bulb Trail, a small little connector between two nations. And despite the hardship, the town survived as a small stop for travelers and occasionally nobles to eat, rest, and do a bit of shopping. And that all changed 6 months ago when people started to go sick and then go missing. It was all after this little man showed up and got a room at the inn. Within a few weeks, the whole guard started to get sick, and then they were mostly done for. I thought the little feller might have had some kind of plague. The innkeeper was part of the guard, but that's neither here nor there. With her dad gone, his daughter took up the inn, and that's when things got real bad. People who stayed at the inn, well, they started to go missing. Travel slowed down a spell. And, well, that's when these giant spiders almost a foot across showed up. They started lunging at townsfolk and took 3 of them down. Then we hear from up high on the hill over there, right near the center of town, with the blood-red sunset behind her, she lets out this horrid scream, and all we could see was the outline of the Black Widow. I always thought she was a fairy tale or a nightmare, I should say. Anyway, whoever was warning folks, I guess they shut their trap, and people started staying the night again and going missing. We started the Havenwood Rebels, a little ragtag group of townsfolk who've been plotting to overthrow the spider. Fast forward 3 more months, eventually the nations to the north and south must have put out warning because the trail got deathly quiet. She showed up again last night, the spider. This time she was alone, but she went right for the church, and she took Phoebe, the pastor's daughter. She bit her neck and then webbed her up and carried her off. So look, we got this map. It's from the Crown. It's almost 50 years old, but some of the kids said they saw her head back toward Jahazi's Folly. It's this big cave, and well, we got to get the girl back and end this once and for all.